Hey guys, it's Olivia and welcome to today's video. So today I'm showing you guys a studying technique that I used to ace my recent midterm. And if you guys have any other studying techniques that you use, make sure to drop them down below in the comments so that I can explore different ones. And maybe other people in the comments can also see some different studying techniques. So this method is something that I am just trying out. So in the future I may change it or edit it slightly. But at this moment, this is the method that I'm using to study. So to give you some background, I am a mature university student, and if you guys don't know what mature means, that just means that I've been out of high school for a while. So I'm actually 22 years old, so I've been out of high school for 4 years. And then this particular class that I'm studying for is called Our Dynamic Earth, and it is a geology course based on different types of rocks and minerals and how they are formed. So the style of teaching for this class, it's very basic. I think it's kind of like most other programs. So the teacher has PowerPoint slides and they kind of just present with the slides as well. The really great thing about this course is that the teacher made up lecture notes for us, so they're more detailed than the PowerPoint slides, and you can just look off those as well when you're studying, which is really nice. So this midterm was an open book, so it wasn't as difficult as, say, a non-open book test, closed book test, but it did help a lot that I created those notes and read the lecture notes, because I was able to look up my answers quicker, and also I did have some knowledge going into it so that I didn't have to look up every single answer. So the way that I wrote my notes is pretty standard. I just wrote everything in black pen, and basically I just went through the slides first because I had a lab test the day before my midterms, and so I wrote all those slides because the lecture notes aren't for the lab, they're just for the classes. So I wrote all the notes of the slides. So basically I just copied everything that I thought was important from the slides into my notes. And then the second day that I was studying, I wrote down everything of importance in the lecture notes, and after I wrote everything down that I thought was going to be on the test, I went back and highlighted. So I made sure to underline topics and titles, and then highlighting even more important things in the paragraphs or the bullet points that I wrote down for each title. And then I used like a different color highlighter for definitions or lists of minerals and rocks that I needed to know. So during the test, I actually found it really helpful to reference my notes. As you'll see in the next couple clips, I used tabs, and so I was able to flip through them pretty quickly. And because I read the lecture notes, I knew exactly what I was looking for. I used the search function in Word so that I could look up things quicker, so I didn't have to scroll through everything. So I found that that was actually a really easy way to kind of confirm my knowledge of the questions that I was answering, was to look them up quickly through the search function in Word documents. Overall, I can say that this way of studying definitely helped me to get a better grade. To kind of put this into perspective, I actually had 2 midterms that day right after the other. So my geology one was first, and then I had a introductory to psych midterm second. And I studied a lot for this geology one and not at all for my psych one, and my grades definitely showed. So to compare those, for my geology one I got an A+, and for my psych one I got a D+. I can definitely say that I learned from that, and I'm going to 100% study for both of midterms. But for me, it's just been kind of a learning experience to figure out how I learn and how I study again, because I've been out of school for so long. So, you know, I am just going with the flow and trying to learn the best that I know how, but I definitely realized from these midterms that I need to change something that I'm doing so that I can improve and get the grades that I deserve and know I can get. So now that I've explained to you guys everything about my studying process, I'm actually going to show you some videos. So I was just going to go through me writing and highlighting and kind of my process for studying the day before a midterm. So let's roll the video.
I'm waving the white flag. I'm waving the white flag. I'm waving the white flag, yeah. It's my fault. Moving on if you want it. I surrender to you. I'm waving the white flag. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag.
So you had me bite through the bullet. I won't play a second fiddle with you. You look away just when they pull it. You gotta step up, yeah, you miss your cue. Ooh, your time is up now. I'm no fool. I know what you are up to. Keep things cool, but it won't help you this time. This time, no, no. This time, yeah. This time, no, no. I had your back when they were on ya. Wasn't easy, but I held your ground. Still I get nothing honest from ya. Excuse me, but I won't buy into your big lie. No need to bother me tonight. They shoot you down this time and I won't fight. I got my head held high this time.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and also hit that notification bell. Because I am a university student, I don't have as much time as I did before, so I think I'm going to lower my upload days to possibly once a month, because I think that that's just feasible for me and obtainable, and I know that I can produce better videos if I set it to once a month. So yeah, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I post, and also obviously hit the notification bell. And hopefully this helped you guys look for a different study technique or motivated you to study. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and good luck on all of your midterms and exams. Bye.